Kumoha Halima. Greetings, I'm HALISARIUS, Pleiadian Chief Commander, Pleiadian Chief Leader, and I am a member of the Galactic Federation of Light Society. I say to you, greetings. Greetings from the hearts of the star beings of love. Greetings from the Pleiadians. Greetings from the Galactic Federation of Light Society. Greetings, greetings from all the leaders on all the great federations. For we are all seeing you and watching you. We are all seeing how you are progressing upwards. We are all looking at you, watching to see if you awaken to all the love that is happening upon your plane. Watching to see if you're understanding these messages. Watching to see if you are attracted to the light. I, as HALISARIUS, am a great Pleiadian chief leader, and my job in the great Pleiadian society is very, very great. I'm not the only leader, but I am one of the great leaders, and I am a great leader also of the Galactic Federation of Light Society. So my jobs are very great, and one of my tasks is to report to the greater federations and to show the evolution upon your plane. And if you've been watching my teachings with this channel, Suzanna, you will understand some of these tasks that I have with the beings of the greatness and with you. So I work as an intermediary, that didn't come out right, as a middle person, middle being, middle Pleiadian, a middle being to bring messages through to the higher realms. We as Pleiadians, we are very excited. We can become very excited. We have excitable emotions. I was listening to Kyle just before and how he was saying that the great realms are very excited. I can guarantee you that the star families of love are very excited at this time because they are experiencing the love waves coming from the people to the higher realms. Everyone who is connected to the stars has beautiful hearts, and we keep expanding your hearts, and we feel your hearts connecting upwards, and the numbers of the hearts connecting upwards are becoming greater and greater, and so we're returning those love waves to your hearts. So when you're connecting upwards, please understand that we are connecting to you, and we can bring love waves to your heart, and we can bring more healings to your heart now. We are bringing you closer to the star realms, in other words. We are beginning to work with you harder than at any other time, except in your history, of course, when we came to your plane and we taught you face to face. And when we taught you face to face, we were the greatest friends of yours. We were always close friends. We were always friends of the people who wanted to be close to the star family. And when we parted, we felt the sadness, but we said it's only for a little time, and you did not know how little the time was, and we did not know either, to tell you the truth. We knew it would be some time, but we did not know how long it would be. Some things we cannot see always. We know of certain things, we know approximate things, but we don't always know the ages, we don't always know the spaces, and we don't choose to know everything either. It's our choice, really, whether we want to know everything or not. Our choices are very great as Pleiadian beings. We can see further into the future, or we cannot. We can plant certain seeds in your future to change your direction. We're allowed to do that. Or we cannot. We do not by choice. So we can time travel, we go to future times in your life paths, we can see what you need in your future times. We plant seeds there to steer you in other directions, so we're allowed to do that. We do not need to do that, but we do that because we have a great love for you, and we also have a great love for the star beings of light, and you play a very crucial part, friends, in all the evolutionary cycles, much greater than you realize. So you've listened to this channel in the last few months. Well, if you have, it's all very, very beautiful if you have. If you haven't, I encourage you to do so as HALISARIUS. Please do so, because then you start to understand the part that you are playing in your evolutionary cycle. Everything is about alignment in the universe, as you know. On the Pleiadian realms, we also align ourselves to greatness. The more that we align ourselves to greatness, the higher the intelligence comes to our plane, and the higher our technology comes to our plane, because we are sharers of intelligence. We are sharers of knowledge, and we are always, always committed to strive with the highest integrity with our hearts to everyone. So we strive to evolve ourselves and our star brothers and sisters also. So on our plane, we always meet with our star brothers and star sisters in the light from other planes, whether it is through holograms, certain situations like that, or in face-to-face situations, to bring higher information through to our people so that we can work on higher technology. Please understand that on the higher love levels, nothing is secret. Nothing stays hidden. Nothing is, I am competitive with another being, because we're not competitive. We see competition as weakness. You see competition as strength. We see it as weakness. For our strength is to come together collectively with one purpose, not only as the Pleiadian intelligence, but also as the intelligence of other intelligence, as in other star families, so that we can come together as one and bring in higher intelligence. And much of this intelligence has been placed into your crystalline grid. Please understand that we have placed higher technology in the crystalline grid, and when your consciousness awakens up higher, you can receive diagrams, information, plans, inventions. You can understand how energy works upon your plane better, so that your earth can become more balanced. You can understand the energy lines within your earth greater, so that you can take advantage of energy cycles upon your earth to bring your earth into perfect alignment, because everything can. Everything can. Despite what you see upon your earth, despite what you see taking place with the seas, with the weather, with everything, please understand that we have all the solutions for you, and that everything is about you reaching your higher consciousness first, and then everything will come into balance. And that, I know, as HALISARIUS, is a lot to take in, but I've said these teachings to you before. So basically it is repeating and is adding to new information. We love sharing information with you. We love understanding your happiness and your greatness. We on our Pleiadian realms, we greatly acknowledge you. So to us, you are not a lower race, as it were. We see you as a great race, still unawakened to gifts, and we are here to help you awaken to your higher gifts so that you understand your higher powers. This is why we, as Pleiadians, we come to the people and we work through channels to say, come on people, work with us, work with the archangels, because you have powers within you that can resolve all the issues upon your plane. However, you need to awaken to this, and it is absolutely crucial that you awaken to this. And yes, it is so crucial that you awaken into this, that your lives do depend upon your awakening times. Now, as a beautiful being of love, HALISARIUS, from the Pleiadian realms of love and light, I only desire to bring messages of love and peace to your people. I will never bring fear to your people. However, it is my job as a Pleiadian chief leader and commander, and I am a member of the Galactic Federation of the Light Society, so I do have a voice to speak for all the beings on the Galactic Federations, to bring to you messages. And some of these messages you might not always want to hear. And some of these messages are about wake up, people. Please wake up. See the great times happening because you have a choice to play, and you have a serious choice to play on your plane. You are here on your plane, and when you look at your plane, you may not see the spiritual battle taking place. To us as Pleiadians, we see it so clearly. We look at your plane and we say, yes, the spiritual battle is so clear. You on your plane, most of the people here are numb in their pain, and then they hear a piece of news being read upon the news items. This and this and this is happening. You can still make a difference if you choose to. And then the people say, yes, 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 and they moan about it. This is what your people do. We observe and we watch. And then you all talk together, and then your fear becomes somewhat greater. And then you go back to your life saying, well, it doesn't happen in my lifetime anyway, so I will just carry on being asleep, and I'll just carry on being myself and taking part in my own life, and my own career is more important than saving the world and saving the people. I don't know what to do about it anyway. It's too big for me, and one person can't make a difference. And if I brought a little group together, well, they can't make much of a difference. So what's the point anyway? Am I not speaking truth? This is what your people do. We as Pleiadians say, wake up, people. Do you not see how important it is to wake up? So I'm trying to be entertaining here at the same time. When I bring through serious messages and I bring them through very seriously, you might not take them very nicely. So I try and lift up the spirits of the people and show you a greater way of being, because we as Pleiadians always say we are beings of the light, we are beings of the heart, and our vibrations upon our plane are very, very high, so we laugh a lot. We don't take things too serious, although our technology we take seriously. We take it seriously, our evolutionary experiences, but we always laugh in between. See, we've learned to balance that. When you're too serious, you take on too much information and your brain overloads, and then you say, I've got a headache from thinking too much. See, we don't do that. We laugh, and we only work certain hours a day. We don't work like you do, and we certainly take our breaks, because our breaks are very important, because we're self-lovers. All of us are self-lovers. And yes, even HALISARIUS, Pleiadian Chief Leader, Pleiadian Chief Commander, I am a self-lover, and I take my breaks. So I do my job certain parts of the day, or even one part of the day, depending on how serious it is, or how serious not it is. And then I have a good laugh in between. And then over and out, HALISARIUS has got his own time. So that's how we as Pleiadians live. We understand that you do not have a society like that. You work, 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 come home, work, 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 come home, work, 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 and then you hear a few news reports, you say, oh my, oh my, oh my, and then you do some more work, and then 30 years go by and you say, oh, I wish we made a change when we could have. Well, you can make a great change now. You can actually do more for your planet now than you realize when you come together collectively. You are being watched. Do you want to evolve or not? Do you want to shift upwards? Do you want to open the higher gates to your evolution? Do you want to experience higher intelligence, higher healing, higher star beings? Do you want to experience higher relationships with angels? Or do you just want to work, and then work, watch your TV, and then worry? Cryon is a very good one when he talks like this, isn't he? He talks about this too. We as Pleiadians say, please people, wake up. You are now crucially important in all the evolutionary experiences. Like I said before, we have placed higher intelligence into the grid. So when you awaken to higher consciousness, we can help you and we can feed you with higher information. If we can do that, do you not think that the beings of the dark have already been doing that to your scientists? I would like to help you to think about this for a moment, because it is already happening, and they are sending some real goodies down at the moment. You might choose not to think about this. You might say, HALISARIUS, please don't switch that channel on. I don't want to think about that. I am making you think about it. I'm making you look at life a little bit different and then say, wake up people. Please understand that you can make a difference. The dark beings are very, very clever beings. They are never to be underestimated with their intelligence. If you consider that we as light beings are very intelligent and that we have all the information available to fix your planet, to fix your people, to do everything for you, do you not also think that the dark beings also have technology to bring destruction upon your planet? When they bring information through, it may seem all very good at the start. Very great purposes, might save much time, even much manpower. And then all of a sudden, things start moving forward, and it's all about control. Have you noticed? Happens very slowly upon your play. It never happens fast, never happens fast. It's always first you think, that is a good idea. So you back it up with your energies. You see, that's how energy works. Oh, look at how intelligent they are. That's wonderful. They've created another bomb. That bomb will take care of that. Oh, that's wonderful over there. They're stopping the bombs. But hang on, they're creating something else over there that's even worse than all those bombs. Now they can throw in the bombs twice as much as what they could before. Well, that does not make sense. Then they create all this intelligence. Is that a good idea? They can fix our bodies, but hang on, what does it also do for us? Is it something worse, perhaps? Do we choose to think about it? No, that won't happen. Please wake up. We say it is happening in front of you. Everything is happening in front of you. Everything is to bring destruction to the people. Everything is about bringing you into greater destruction so that the dark beings can bring so much fear upon your plane that you will not choose to see the light at all. There's always been their game, and the game hasn't changed. And they're doing very great things now because they know that the light has returned to this plane. So we're asking the light people to wake up. Look at your technology happening. And instead of saying, I choose not to think about it, say, what can I do about it? Is there a way, HALISARIUS? And we say as Pleiadians, yes, there is a way. You don't understand the power within you. I have said this story before, and I will say it again, to help to remind you of the story. And for those who haven't yet heard the story, it will be a great experience for you to listen to the story. we come from a very, very, very far away universe. A universe that you haven't even discovered yet. And in those times, a long, 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 long time ago, we weren't called Pleiadians then. We were beings of love. Oh yes, we always have been. We always were light players and love beings. We always healed, created beautiful things upon our plane, worked with energy lines, everything. Everything so beautiful. And then the dark beings came. They tried to invade onto our planet. So they tried to take our planet over and tried to create slaves out of us. Similar stories to your planet, by the way. And then, because we were beings of love and we were great in numbers, they took many of our people there. They took many of our people as slaves. They took many of our people and killed them off and turned them against Pleiadians too. Which we weren't called Pleiadians back then, but now we are. So this might be confusing to you. So I'll just keep calling ourselves Pleiadians to make it not so confusing to you. So back then, as Pleiadians, we were love beings. Very great love beings. More than you could possibly understand at this time. And when these beings came, we thought we were people of the love. We thought we were people of the light. But we had not yet experienced the power of the love and the light. And we connected into our angels, and they showed us that when we came together collectively and we opened our hearts up collectively, we would create such a heart force together to blast these other beings out of our system. And this was our way out. You can do the same. But to do this, you need to awaken to your heart love first. You need to come to the love force first. And this is why these healings are so important with Kyle, because he's teaching you how to heal, how to become more of love. And we also had to heal in the same fashion, although in a different way than your people on this earth at this time. So what I'm saying is, yes, there is a beautiful way out. You can blast these beings away from your spaces so that there is no pain anymore and no suffering and only love to be experienced. But you must come together collectively and find that power within yourself. You have a great power within yourself that we have not yet experienced. You are far more powerful than you believe yourselves to be. However, because you believe yourself to be weak, you have created that belief system within you, so you've separated yourself from the love force. The more you separate yourself from the love force, the more you believe yourself to be weaker. When you come together, just like what we as Pleiadians needed to do, this is why we can teach you, you see, because we've done it before you. When you come together collectively and when you open your hearts up with that love, you can create love upon your plane, and then you find your deeper gifts within you. And those are the gifts that we want to discover with you. For when you find those gifts, we will be happy to embrace those gifts with you, because you can teach us how to embrace those gifts. Last night, I asked Suzanna, Maria, Emmanuel, to sit with me in the higher spaces. So I have access to the white sacred brotherhood places because I'm a very high being on the Pleiadian realms. And we as high star beings, we can access those higher places together with many archangels and many beings, many elders of the light. And I asked her, and Cryon asked her too, to accompany us in the higher spaces because we needed to share very important information with her at this time. We told her from a higher space how important it is that she is here up on this plane. She already knew about the divine love element. She already knew about how important it is to align mankind to higher levels. But what she did not fully understand was her greater purpose still. And this greater purpose, and you already know part of this, is to bring the great alignment in from the higher grid. So when a certain amount of people have awakened to themselves, awakened to their powers, then the higher grid begins to open. As you know, you've already learned this so much, and the higher flow of love can come upon your plane. What she didn't know, however, is that our evolution as Pleiadians, and here I'm not only talking about the Pleiadians, I'm also talking about all the grid forms of the star beings, also have a great part to play with your evolution, but it is more her part that has to play with our evolution, because she is here to open up stargates together with us. So even if you choose not to evolve together with the higher star beings, we will evolve upwards anyway, because she is here and she is a light grid programmer, so she is able to open up the higher star gates to bring the higher star beings into higher alignment. We would like to take mankind together with us. We would like you to join the star beings. We would like you to say, yes, HALISARIUS, my hand is up and I want to evolve upwards too. So we're opening that up even greater for you at this time. So on the star realms, we are greatly excited because we have done it together. We have always worked hard with our blue star. We call her our Pleiadian blue star because she carries special rays, and that is to bring higher alignment to all things. Whenever you see our blue star, friends, you are in for great surprises. Your whole spiritual work and your whole spiritual world takes on greater shifts and greater understandings. Whenever she comes here to your plane, you know that greater gates open. We on the Pleiadian realms are so excited at this time because of the great shift taking place upon your earth. And we know that you are also going to greatly evolve. This is why we're watching you. And this is why my task as a Pleiadian chief leader is so important, because I'm sending information back to the great Federation of Light constantly. I'm sending it back so they can observe and study. You studied so much. You're in a theatre of play. Now is your choice. Will you evolve up higher? Will you see the greatness happening? Will you see the higher intelligence coming to your plane? Will you understand how great you are as a star being yourselves? Will you accept yourselves as star beings? Will you accept yourselves as taking part in the great evolution expansion happening in the star families? Will you accept that? I, as HALISARIUS, will leave that question to you. I will return again soon with more information. But I feel that I have given you enough as a Pleiadian Chief Commander. On our rounds, we always welcome the ones who open their hearts to the light. We always welcome the ones who say, Pleiadians, dance with me in the light, for I want to learn greater ways. We as Pleiadians are reaching out to the family of the light on the earth. Are you willing to dance with us in the highest spaces? Are you willing to evolve higher into the love rays? And so I say to you, from my loving heart to your loving hearts, as we always greet each other on the Pleiadian rounds, Akomo ha halima. Greetings, I am HALISARIUS, Pleiadian Chief Leader, Pleiadian Chief Commander, and I am a member of the Great Galactic Federation of Light Society. Greetings.
Greetings.